Welcome to ViewTheRace.com. This is the Ayer Fire Department Thanksgiving Day Road Race from Ayer, Massachusetts. The race starts right near the Ayer Fire Department on Main Street and then runs right through downtown. Running a road race on Thanksgiving Day morning is a great way to start the holiday. As you continue down Main Street, we're going to go up and over the railroad bridge hill. We're going to have a nice downhill on the back side of it. And then we're going to continue down Main Street. Nice and flat first mile to this course with the exception of that one hill. Now as we come towards the end of Main Street, we're going to bear to the right and then take a quick right onto East Street. Cross through the 1 mile mark. Now the next mile on this course has a lot of turns as we weave our way through several neighborhoods. So the key to this race is you want to make sure you're on the correct side of the road for each turn. You don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the road for each turn or it'll extend the course. A lot of tight turns on this course. This race has grown in popularity and there are as many as 800 people will be running through the streets of Ayer on Thanksgiving Day. A lot of turns through this section, but the roads are nice and flat. Now as you take this left on School Street, you're actually going to have a little bit of a downhill as you head towards the park. And at the end of the road, you're going to take a right on Bligh Street. The road's going to kick up very quickly, and then you're going to have a nice downhill. Then the road's going to start to go uphill. Now this uphill is probably the toughest uphill on the course because it just is a long, gradual uphill. As you work your way around this building, you're going to go to the right, and the road's going to flatten out just a bit, but you are still going slightly uphill. So this section of the course is probably the toughest section, especially since it's around the 2 mile mark, and your legs are starting to get tired. The road does flatten out here. And at the stop sign, you're going to take a hard left back onto Main Street. Now, as you take this hard left, you're going to be in the middle of that railroad bridge hill, which is going to be tough. But then once you crest the top of it, you're going to have a nice gradual downhill right into the center of downtown. So you're going to retrace your steps on Main Street. It's always cool to run right through the center of town, right down the middle of the road. And then you're going to take a left onto Mill Street. You're going to have a bit of a downhill as you work your way through these buildings. A couple little bumps in the road through here. You're going to take a left on Shirley Street and you're going to have another little bit of an uphill. This is the last hill on the course, so you just got to pull yourself up this hill. And then once you crest the top, you're going to have a pretty quick downhill before you take a right onto Union Street. Now at the end of Union, you're going to take a right back onto Main Street. Now once you take the right, you're going to have a nice downhill right to the finish line. It's a nice fast finish to this course. Thank you for viewing the race at ViewTheRace.com.